Okay, quick video for the canvas tote bag mock-up. You're going to see it's essentially exactly like the other two, the album cover, the vinyl record mock-up, and the t-shirt mock-up. Just don't worry about this displacement map deal. Click on the canvas tote mock-up. Here you go. You're going to see your layers. I've locked most of the things you don't need to worry about. The main thing you're worried about here is your artwork here, okay? So just like we done on the other ones, you're going to double click on that. You can see that I've essentially pasted the whole, like this whole version. I just copied and pasted that in there for placement. You may not want to do that. Maybe you want to just have the type from your, so even if you have a black background with white type, you can change that and say, let's bring in the black type that we have here. I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to go into this, your artwork here layer. I have this previous thing that you'll see this in yours too because this is in the template. Just go ahead and delete that. And then Command V, the type. I'm going to scale it up. And again, I'm kind of guessing here to a degree because I'm not sure, not having the bag here, we're going to maybe go back and forth until we get the scale exactly where we want it and the placement and everything. If you want to make sure this is perfectly centered in this space, just hit M, or you take your marquee tool and click and drag it so it connects to the, covers the perimeter, and then hit V, and you'll see an alignment palette here. I'm going to align it in the center, vertically and horizontally, and see where that gets us. I'm going to say Command D to get rid of the marquee, and that's where I am. So again, now save it, Command S, Control S. If this comes up, don't worry about it. It opened up a tab like it did on the others. Just click back on your tab here and you'll see your design applied, okay? And that gets us pretty much how we need it to be. You can see it's the way it's set up in here is it does conform a little bit to the contours of the bag. It could be better. We could go in and refine it even further. Again, I'm not so concerned about that. What you do and how far you detail that out is up to you, but this would suffice just fine. I mean, you can see how easy it is. Really only one layer you're primarily concerned with there, okay? So just like we did before, I'm going to want to then, once I get it where I want it, I'm going to save it. I'm going to save this PSD as it is, Command S or Control S, and then I'm going to, after that, I'm going to flatten it, image mode, CMYK, okay, save that as, okay, Shift Command S for the Mac, and I'm going to make it into a TIFF file. I'm going to save it into my links, and I'm going to I did that in the previous. Okay, you can hit replace, and that's gonna get rid of the one that was already in there in the sample for you. So you can either rename it, which would probably be your better call. If you don't want to rename it and you want to replace the one that's in there, that's fine. It'll show up as a missing link in your InDesign template, but you'll just replace that link with the one that you saved, okay? So I'm not too stressed about that. One thing we want to make sure again is that it's in CMYK like we said, and it's a flattened TIFF file for bringing into your presentation, printing template, okay? I'm not going to worry about saving that. Let's just also do this quickly while we're here. The Spotify template, this is super easy. All you're going to do is, again, which one do you want to place in here? I'm going to go ahead and make sure that this has, I'm going to just do this. I'm going to pick the one that's already ready. This is all grouped and it has a background again. So if I had a white background, I'm going to just go ahead and do this real quick. Actually, we'll do this one. Put that in the back, make it white. And then I am going to put a black stroke on it just to make sure we're all good. I'm going to quickly go to my align palette, make sure it's aligned to artboard, make sure it's all set, and then I'm just going to select everything, group it. So this has a white fill on it now, and I'm going to Command C this. It's going to be, you might want to scale it down a little first, like if you just took this just quickly. You don't have to save it, just scale it down a little bit, and then Command C, and then go into your Spotify template PSD, and just above, at the very top layer, just Command V that. Not too bad, pretty close. And then you're just going to fit it in that gray space. Okay, and it's that simple. That little border there will tell you where you want to be. All right, if it's not perfect, I'm going to hit V here and be able to move it around a little bit. I'm going to want to make it. There we go. Okay, and that's pretty much where it needs to be. Now I'm going to go into my title here. I'm going to pick my type tool. I'm going to, your title. And then essentially go to here, your artist. Okay. So I would then simply save that PSD, Command S, same thing like we've done before, flatten it, image mode CMYK, boom, Shift Command S for save as, or just file save as, put it in my links, Spotify template TIFF. There's already one in there because I put the previous one in there, so rename it whatever you want. So I'm not going to worry about saving that now. And that'll get you exactly what you need to have for that. And that pretty much covers all of the templates outside of the, the main AI file that you've designed your cover in, like these, in the first place. The other thing you will have is the record cover. Record label template, which now that I think about it, I didn't put that in there for you. It's in your links. So just so you know, so that's in your working in the links actually. So I should have put it in the working template files for you. Sorry about that. And that's in there. And you're just going to simply open that up and do your designs in here. Okay, and then save that. And then that'll be what you bring into your InDesign file. Okay, we'll go over the InDesign part of that. I'll either do a quick video on that, or we'll talk about it in class. But that should get you square on all the templates. If you have any questions, make sure you reach out to me via email. Otherwise, we'll talk in class. All right, thanks.